everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Lisa Vanderpump addresses former VPR cast members' tell-all book. Lisa Vanderpump said she is not worried that Sheena Shea will spill any tea about her in her upcoming memoir, My Good Side. During a May 2025 appearance on the Housewives Nightcap podcast, the Vanderpump Rules veteran was asked if she was worried about Shea's book now that the original cast has been released from the show. Vanderpump replied, "Anything that's being said about me, I'm sure he's already out there, so whatever." Shea worked for Vanderpump for years at 2 of her restaurants and was an original star on Vanderpump Rules for 11 seasons. Her book is due out this summer. In the interview, Vanderpump noted that she was previously aware that Shea was writing a book. "Well, they said she's releasing a book and spilling the tea," Vanderpump said. "I mean, I just always supported her book. I love them all, I do," she added of her former staffers. "Whether they choose to say some crap about me for giving them one of the greatest opportunities in their lives, it's up to them. I love them all." "Do they get it wrong sometimes?" she asked. "Some of them maybe not the smartest when they go about their life, we've seen that. But I do love them all and I always have time for them. And no, I don't call them all the time. But I'm always there because I felt some kind of responsibility. But yeah, I guess sometimes they need to talk about me if they want to get something going on, right?" During a May 2025 appearance on Watch What Happens Live, Vanderpump addressed Shea's claim on the 2 T's in a Pod podcast that she only calls when she needs something. "Oh, good Lord. Well, that's probably just to sell the book because she hasn't got anything else to say," Vanderpump said on Housewives Nightcap. "Do you know what? I don't know, I've heard she said some nasty things. Something nasty recently. She said something like, 'I only call her when I need something. I've got 600 people that work with. I think the last time I needed her was when I invited her to my house to my grandson, Teddy's birthday. So yes, that's when I called her," Vanderpump added. Elsewhere in the interview, Vanderpump said that she is loyal to those who have helped give her opportunities. "I know I would never write a book and say, 'Oh, I'm doing a tell-all on Andy Cohen,'" she noted. "Well, not that I got anything to tell anyway, but you know what I mean. For me, I look at people that have given me great chances. I have such loyalty. I would never say a word against NBC and Andy Cohen, because they've been very good to me," the Bravo TV veteran added. "I haven't liked everything. I'm sure none of my cast likes everything I do." It was a sunset afternoon in Beverly Hills when Lisa Vanderpump, clad in her signature silk blouse and Louboutins, emerged from the ornate gates of Villa Rosa. The pink swan in her pond was particularly chatty that day, as if even the animals sensed there was something stirring in the air. Earlier that week, a former cast member of Vanderpump Rules had released a tell-all memoir, a glossy, scandal-laced tome promising behind-the-scenes secrets, untold betrayals, and a peek behind the pink curtain of reality TV royalty. Naturally, all eyes turned toward Lisa, the unspoken matriarch of West Hollywood's most televised crew. The book, provocatively titled Behind the Bar, My Life at SUR and Beyond, spilled frothy cocktails of gossip that splashed across headlines and social media feeds like spilled rosé on a white marble bar. Among the revelations were tales of backstage power plays, unedited fights, and one infamous scene involving a goat cheese ball, a tequila-fueled truth bomb, and a producer's nervous breakdown. But Lisa, ever composed and rarely one to blink in the face of tabloid tremors, took her time before making a statement. "I've always said, if you're going to throw a stone, make sure you're not standing in a glass house," she told the Rosa Room, a podcast she co-hosts for charity. Sitting beside a gleaming candelabra and her Pomeranian Harrison, who snoozed contentedly on her lap. There's a tendency, when someone is no longer part of your life, to rewrite history in a way that flatters their version of events, Lisa continued, her voice as smooth as the claret she sipped. "But truth, darling, doesn't need an editor or a book deal." The former cast member in question, whose name we'll omit for the sake of style, but whose identity is now unmistakably public, had once been a fiery fixture of the show. Beloved and berated in equal measure, they were the emotional center of seasons past, navigating heartbreaks, firings, and more reconciliations than a soap opera. But fame, as Lisa often says, is a fragile currency. One moment, you're everyone's favorite, and the next, you're tweeting from the sidelines. In their memoir, they described Lisa as formidable, magnetic, and, in one footnote, chess master adjacent. There was admiration in the critique, certainly, but also a sting. Lisa, true to form, addressed the subtext with a single raised brow. "I've always tried to lift people up," she said. "That's why I gave them the platform in the first place. But it's funny how quickly gratitude fades when the cameras stop rolling." She didn't deny the book's juicier claims, nor did she confirm them. Instead, she spoke in that practiced blend of wit and wisdom that has made her a beloved Bravo icon. Yes, things happened. Yes, there were arguments. But darling, when you put 10 beautiful, dramatic people in a restaurant full of liquor and unresolved daddy issues, of course there's going to be fireworks. That's not manipulation, that's reality. Fans were quick to weigh in. Some rallied behind Lisa, praising her restraint and regal composure. Others sided with the ex-cast member, grateful for the unfiltered lens on their Bravo days. Still, most agreed on one thing: Lisa's response was vintage Vanderpump, classy, cutting, and calibrated to perfection. But behind the scenes, insiders say Lisa was more hurt than she let on. "She really did mentor that person," said an anonymous SUI manager. "She gave them so many second chances. To see them go this route, it's personal." Lisa, however, has never been one to wallow. Within days of the book's release, she posted a series of cheeky Instagram stories. One showed her sipping tea beside a towering stack of Shakespeare plays. The caption? "Now this is drama." Another featured her dogs lounging across copies of the memoir, using them as chew toys. By the end of the week, she turned the PR storm into a full-on branding opportunity. A new cocktail was unveiled at Tom Tom, the Tell-All Tonic, a cheeky blend of bitter aperitivo, sweet for mouth, and a twist of lime served over crushed ego. But beneath the glam and glibness, Lisa delivered a poignant reminder on her podcast's next episode. "I don't begrudge anyone telling their story. We all experience the same moments differently," she said, more reflective now. "But if your story requires painting others as villains, maybe it's not just a memoir, maybe it's a mirror." That line ricocheted through Bravo fandom like a lightning bolt. Meanwhile, the author of the memoir has hinted at a sequel. "There's still more tea to spill," they tweeted, accompanied by a sly selfie. Whether that tea will remain piping hot or cool into lukewarm leftovers remains to be seen.